Hi everyone. Today I'll be doing an oral report on our changing climate and how global warming and just the changing climate in general is affecting us in a lot more different ways than it has been in the past. Um, it may not seem like it, but we have a serious issue called global warming. We're getting a lot of changing factors in our climate. For example, here in Georgia, the past summer, temperatures rose up to 100, degrees in the suburbs of Atlanta easily, weeks at a time. There were at least 2 weeks where it was 105 degrees in my suburb. Um, During the winter, it's getting extremely cold, where it's getting below freezing a lot more often than it did before. For example, last winter, or winter, I should say, winter of 2011, we had an ice storm. Everybody remembers that ice storm of 2011 where for a week nobody could go anywhere in Georgia because all the roads were just completely iced over. All of our temperatures are dropping. We had 20s continuously throughout that winter between December and end of January. We're getting we're having a lot more drought problems, a lot more flooding. Uh, this During the summer, we had hardly any rain. I mean, we know that usually during the summer it's considered a dry month, and that it's not going to rain very much. But it was dry, very dry. And then take for example the recent hurricane that we experienced in the Northeast. I mean, when has anyone ever heard of a hurricane of that strength hitting the Northeast in October? That's something that isn't really heard of. So there are many steps that we could take in order to fight global warming and our increasingly changing climate, which is being caused by things that we're doing. For example, um, the cars we drive or the amount of electricity we use, things like that. And I know this all sounds like, well, global warming, it's not a big problem. I'll be gone before anything happens. What about our kids? What about our kids' kids? I mean, of course, I'm too young to even have kids by now, but I mean, when I'm 70, I want to be able to breathe clean air, you know? So, there are steps that we need to take in order to decrease our global pollution, and there are things that we need to do in order to fight global warming and our changing climate.